Heyo, what up? Morning, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think I'm gonna run some AK today. I'm gonna run some AK today. LeGrant, good morning. Boss, good morning. Morning, Coconut. Hello. Thank you, Coconut, for the compliment on my stuff I work on, buddy. I appreciate you. I work hard on this stuff, so glad you enjoy it. Let's see here. Trying to think of what I really want here. It can be hard sometimes to determine what I really want out of some of these guns. Yeah, I was about to put on the tracers. I was like, I probably don't need the tracers. This gun can't have a lot of additional tuning towards its. Thank you, boss. I appreciate you, buddy. Also, last night I went through and got the last of what I needed to get the all gold camo, or the new event camo. And you can kind of see it if I go to the full screen here. You can kind of see it has like this smoky texture thing going up the barrel and the grip and stuff like that. So pretty interesting. Morning, Adriana. How you doing, buddy? What time is it for me, boss? You can always see what time it is up top on top of my screen. It's up by all the telemetry stuff, but it's 9:04 a.m. 9 in the morning every morning. Hee haw. Good morning, Derp. Good morning. But yeah. But yeah. See, this is aim, walking speed, sprint speed, recoil control. What a wonderful combination of stuff that it can offer me. And may actually, because this would be one of the guns that could actually benefit from running one of the aim walking speed builds. So maybe I run. This. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see. Can I run the barrel frame walking speed? I can. Let's see if that makes it unwieldable or not. Oh, that's good. Can I do aim walking? I did that. So that's 3 aim walking speed items with a 4, because I can tune for one, comes base on another. So I can tune 3, base stat 1. It's actually not too bad. Actually not too bad. And the controls recoil, or the recoil is controllable, so maybe we rock that AK. See how it feels. But I appreciate you, boss. Digital, good morning. Mike, good morning. How you doing? Both new pistols are trouble. The F-Tac is definitely trouble. The full auto, the Magna, like the full auto Deagle, isn't as much trouble, but if you land the shots, it hurts, man. It really does. Really does. Din, good morning. But good afternoon, Digital. Thank you for joining me from England, my friend. I appreciate you. Oh, anybody see the new skin in the store? Look at this thing. Look how over the top this guy is. I love it. I didn't get it because I don't want to run around with that big ass bright ass cape on my back, basically. But this one's extra. This one's extra as shit. It's pretty good. David, good morning. How you doing, buddy? Cat, good morning. Wiz, good morning. Good to see y'all. Oh, and then if you are looking for a blueprint for the Cronin Squall, this one's not terrible. This is more of a run and gun one, by the way. But overall, this is not a terrible build. It's called Fire Break, which is already great. And then the overall aesthetics of it's nice. So if you've been looking for a Cronin Squall bundle, that's probably a good one. Comes with an HCR, which, you know, take it or leave it now after the buff to the STB, but HCR is still a boss of a gun. This one is actually is kind of like a mid-range HCR anyways. So if I was going to take something, I'd take probably the sight off of it. I think the sight's too much. You could probably drop that to a 1X. Probably put that Cronin Squall's optic on it so you can match aesthetic. But other than that, pretty good bundle right there. If you're just looking for guns. Tony the Tiger skin, basically, Tony. Or basically, boss, yeah. Dude, good morning. How you doing? What's the word on yesterday's stream? Or did I miss it? Wait. On yesterday's stream? It was okay. It was okay. It's great. Thank you, Nomad. Appreciate that. Anurag, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Scotland is better. Oh, yeah, is that right? HCR or RPK? For a fast LMG, like running around with it. Like if you're trying to run around with the now I would probably say the HCR. I think the RPK has more horizontal recoil now than it used to, which makes it a little less reliable. But the HCR is still sitting at its pristine original variance. So fast reload. Oh, I'd still probably say HCR. And with the return of the nerf of the of snipers, there's a good chance that you're going to see LMGs return back into a lot of favor now. So, morning, Terrence. Skin looks like a Soul Calibur character. Kind of does.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, gotcha, Mike. So yesterday I was streaming, and then my internet went out. Basically my my router to where the fiber comes in, it lost power and stayed out for a while, so I didn't get a chance to be on as long as I normally would. Managing ammo in the DMZ area is kind of tricky. Oh, gotcha. I haven't been in it yet.
Battle Royale.
Yay, that sounds like fun, noob. That's basically what I had to do, except for mine wasn't nice enough to break. It just decided to drip, and so that cost me like $7,000 in housing repairs. So I'm glad at least, you know, you were able to find it broken early and get it fixed. I almost died there. I almost just about impaled myself on that. It's okay. Water everywhere, boss. I'm sorry, buddy. That really sucks. So did you ever figure out why, boss? Like, did you ever figure out why there was dead stuff in your pond and a dead fox? Like, that's crazy, you know? It's a crazy world we live in. Crazy animals doing crazy stuff, apparently. Morning, Jeremy. Good to see you, buddy. Most of the time that I've spent up here in this area is in DMZ. I've spent more time in this area in DMZ than I have non-DMZ. And so now, every time I'm up here, I think that this area is going to be locked off, and it's not. Oh, that's a pain in the ass, Mike. But yeah, we fixed it. So it turns out that the power outlet that powers my modem is on one circuit breaker, and there's only one other outlet that runs from the same circuit breaker, and it happens to be the one that is outside of my house. And so the wife and the boy were playing with his water table outside, and apparently he had managed to throw water towards the outlet. Well, the outlet has a cover, but the cover was open. And so he got water on the outlet. It immediately detected a short circuit. It turned off the outlet, turned off my power. I found it a little bit later after I'd already ended my stream and committed to the fact that I wasn't going to be able to stream any later or any longer today or that day. And yeah, so I took the thing apart and put a new waterproof housing on it, and now it won't happen again.
Bomb disposal. Proceed to the strong. Located a black site. Escort them to the target.
Dibby, I'm doing well, buddy. How are you? Ace, good morning. So if the outlet was outside was a GIF only, trip would happen. Was a GFI only, it would trip if it happens again, right? You right. Yeah, I would have to replace it. I tried to actually pull out the outlet itself, but I couldn't get it to disconnect from the wires from the outlet, so I would have had to cut the wires, strip them, and then replace them into a GFI, which I do not trust myself with electrical work of that amount right yet. So I'm gonna have to wait until I can get somebody over here who is better at actual electrical work than rather than my makeshift do what I have to do stuff. I'm doing well. Good. I'm doing well, Micah. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. But how are you today, Dibby boy? Good to see you. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, boss. Appreciate you. That was 3-pin plug for our electric, so it just blows a fuse and no arcing or sparks. Yeah, no arcing, no sparks for us. It just flips a fuse in our breaker box. So. I am rotating way too close to an active stronghold, by the way.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Nice, Micah. Nice. Yeah, Mimo, I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks. The difference between a lie and a promise is time. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Unless the promise is, of course, you know, that it was going to be there on time, and then it becomes a lie at that point, right? Joseph, good morning. Oh yeah, everybody was safe. I did shock myself a little bit, but who's that Pokemon?
Requesting recon fire.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Okay, no, that's cool. I didn't want to make it into that window anyways, game. It was just like, nah, you're good. God, I fucking hate that. When did the Pokemon thing start? Yesterday. I was messing around, Ace. Obey, good morning. Jesus.
Area secure.
Gotcha, huh? So my loadout is missing. Should have been right around here, but now it's gone.
That's an eye for an eye. Calling in a counter UAV.
Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon.
But yeah, Ace, yesterday I was trolling around just trying to hit people with Simtex. And basically just play in-game Pokemon.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
This guy's running over here to the buy station right now. And I'm dead. It's the same guy? Yeah, that was dumb. Every part of that was dumb. You had to come back and beat me with your guns. I beat you with a Gulag P90. We are not the same. I'm glad you enjoyed it Friday. Do I think ranked has changed Warzone? No, not at all. People are just under the idea that they're chasing something now. I prefer I don't know to yesterday. I agree. I appreciate you, Sinner. I'm the only person you're the only person I heard say that, as a lot of people think it has. I'm going to say this as kindly as I possibly can, Steph, because I do not mean any disdain towards anybody who specifically thinks that Warzone has changed because they've added ranked. But it is a bit delusional to believe that adding an arbitrary rank system to a game changes the core functionality of it. Yeah, no problem, Terrence. But yeah, so while it may give purpose to players, and they do enjoy it, and they have a good time, and it feels like it increases the overall, I don't know, reward for their time on it, that is great. I'm happy for them. But ranked mode does not fix broken games. It just doesn't. So as they continue to smooth out the game, it will get better. But ranked mode itself has no initial value and no potential value on anything of whether or not it makes a game better. It is going to be the same people that here in a month are going to be playing on ranked. They're going to go, God, this is too sweaty. And they're going to leave and go back to playing public matches. Like, if ranked fix the game, then people will never leave ranked, but that's not gonna how it's gonna be, you know? I haven't even touched it, and I don't think to anything. I prefer playing DMZ. Nice. If we go to Warzone, it'll be on a Sheikah, fair. It might help a bit to move hackers into ranked rather than normal mode. No, because hackers are generally bad players, boss. And so if they're bad players, they're going to want to fight the easiest possible people they can, and that won't be in ranked. So if anything, adding ranked is only going to make our cheater issue in standard matches worse. Now, it might make it better for a little while, but not for long, because they'll quickly realize that rank is probably going to be a lot heavier policed by the Ricochet, and so they'll have a higher chance of getting banned there. Because it adds a lot of value to the game to them. Yeah, and that's why I said for my statement that at no point do I want it to sound like I'm, saying that the people who do prefer it can't have it. But by adding value to one person or one group, it doesn't make the game better. Making the game better makes the game better. Adding a new game mode and isn't gonna solve anything. Like, it just doesn't. Sure, it can make you enjoy the game more, but it doesn't specifically fix what the game is. Nice, Phantom. Evening, Scott. Good to see you. Brain, good morning. Good to see you. A lot of vehicle plug fires, yeah. Oh, like just carrying too much. It always auto carries me too much. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate it, buddy. It makes the game more enjoyable for them, and yeah, that's fair. But AJ, there are people who are specifically saying that ranked saved Warzone because of ranked, but I don't understand how you can get to that stance if the game at its core is still busted. That's how it works, noob. Good morning, Kai. It's good to see you.
Get to the safe zone.
They say ranked you actually have a goal to chase, not just wins. I mean, yeah. At the same time, no. But I understand part of the appeal of chasing ranked. But those are also still the people that have people they can play with. The only thing ranked modes ever do for me is make it so I don't have friends. I mean, realistically is what it comes down to.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
So ranked modes on most games I'm even more against half the time.
Watch the sky.
Ranked for most intents and purposes are just new SBMM. They're SBMM with a name. Play alone a lot yourself? Mm-hmm. Yeah, every time a game's ever introduced a ranked mode, what ends up happening is I become the fourth person on a 3-man squad, and I never hear from people again.
Enemy UAV active.
Pretty consistently. Because the difference between me and most people is I'm here to play a game to have fun, and it just does not work that way for me, I guess.
UAV overhead.
I barely saved myself there. I mean, I won that gunfight pretty easy, but it about cost me. I recognize the
Enemy soldier incoming.
I recognize that the ATV was skinned in a weird spot. I was like, oh no. Adding rank now is a toxic move, yeah.
ID on multiple strongholds. Locations are marked on your attack map.
Gaming is for me is casual, yeah, dude. Feel ya. Traveled a few countries. Always had to have travel power adapters to make my stuff work. I bought travel adapter stuff for my travel adapter stuff for me for whenever I went to Sweden, and I've only ever used it there. So
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that.
Okay.
UAV online and orbiting the
so
area.
one guy's still at the gas station. One guy's right above the buy station. I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not being smart. I have a portable buy station and $16,000 in my pocket.
Be advised, UAV is
I agree, LeGrant. Jamie, good morning. Morning back. Ranked is for people that want to prove their sweats. Yeah. I mean, for the majority of it, yep. That's exactly how that works. You missed.
Requesting recon flyover!
Copy.
I did not, AJ, no.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Oh yeah, Scott? Send it.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Okay. They just came back, Mad, the other day. You don't travel too scary? That's fair, Denson. I don't blame you, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. The strafe build on this isn't perfect, but it's not bad. The recoil's still manageable. The damage is good. Who's that Pokemon? It's nobody. There we go. Who's that Pokemon? Stuck it. Morning, Mr. Disappoint. The title makes you sad. You and me both, buddy. What is ranked all about? Camping in buildings until final circles. No, ranked is the attempt by Warzone 2 to make a competitive mode. You get points for kills. You get points for placement. You get more points for kills based on placement. Overall, it's a solid attempt on a broken game. It's fine. Gotta go, adult. See you, Mimo. Have a good one, buddy.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
The first thing you remember is the hotel reception. Oh, yeah?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Who's that Pokemon? It's a sniper. We found him crouched in the tall grass, munching on what things he could find.
Target mark.
Copy that. Mortar strike inbound.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Appreciate you, level.
Target.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Car behind me in the gully.
Enemy UAV active.
That's the weakest Pokemon, right?
Gas is closing in.
That's what it is. It is Dome.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
He's running. What happened to snipers? They nerfed him again.
It's exiting the AO.
You read that as simping? It happens. Obeyed. It happens. They hide until they close spawn. Yep, exactly what happens. He's here. Maybe he's on the other side. Oh, he's on the roof. My wife and grandson are going to New York till Christmas. Oh, nice, nice.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now.
Well, that sucks.
Gas is moving.
Stop being vehicle horse. People don't know what to do when you can actually shoot them, right? Crazy. Morning, Slob. Good to see you. Adi, good morning. Good to see you. But I think I still think ranked is better than Ashika Island Resurgence mode. Anything is better than that. Even Roblox. Oh yeah, that's funny. Portable buys are back. They are. What does rank do for you, Eric? Nothing. Who's that Pokemon? It's a tired vet.
Now it's a ghost town.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Gas is closing in.
Oh, nice. Ha, nice. Umlin's great. Climb up for the love of everything holy.
safe zone relocated.
Who's that Pokemon?
Gas moving in.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Who's that Pokemon?
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Requesting ordnance. Position marked.
Mortar strike inbound now.
Moving here.
Impact. No hit.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
I'm dead.
Only 5 remain.
God, they need to do something about that hemlock, man. Absolutely no and a half recoil. You cannot, Matt, no. Ray coming in for the win with the super hot, very amazing, wonderful 5 months of Pyromania, my dude. Welcome back. Pyromaniac is always this fire. Burns for you.
Get to the new safe zone.
Enemy movement. Moving here.
Gas is inbound.
Good job. They nerfed the ISO by numbers, but not by actual value. Jen, good morning. How you doing? But thank you, Ray, for the 5 months of Pyromania, my dude. Welcome back. Pyromaniac is always this fire. Burns for you. I appreciate you, buddy. I hate how, but yeah, you can't change the color of the reticle, but you can change which reticle you use, which all have different colors. So I use the Choreo because it's the blue one, which makes it easier for me to see against all the green background. But realistically, you just go with whichever one is the easiest for you to see with, you know? But good morning, Jen. How's it going? Thank y'all for the fire. Appreciate you. If it's anything like like the movie My Wife Won't Stop Gushing, oh yeah, that's great. I mean, New York is lit up from the floor up every time for Christmas, so she will be excited. See you, Bat. Have a good one, buddy. Is the VLK? The VLK is a 4X actually on this one, Epic. The closest you get to the old VLK is the Schlaga 3.4. I think it's called the Schlaga 3.4. It might not be. It might be something else. It's yeah, Schlaga 3.4. The Schlaga 3.4 is the closest that you get to the traditional VLK. The VLK is actually a 4.0 in this one, so it's a little bit further out. Yes, it's functional. If you move it to close, it sits at like 3.5 instead of 4 even, it feels like 3.5 more than 4. So you can end up with a pretty good VLK usage still, but it needs to be on a low recoil gun. So running it on something like the Lachman 5.56 goes a pretty good distance. Let's see here. Lachman 5.56 with the VLK tuned to far, and then flinch resistance to keep from whenever you're getting hit, your shots flying off. The higher your zoom is, the more you want to lean into the flinch resistance, because you don't want every bullet to make your scope completely unusable. So yeah, lean more into flinch resistance the higher your optic zoom is. It was good, Jen. It was good. It rained a lot the morning of, so we were afraid that we weren't going to get a chance to do it. Yeah, no problem, Epic. We were afraid we weren't going to get a chance to do the food truck park, but like the food truck park itself has a bunch of areas that are covered, and all the grass isn't even grass; it's turf, so there's no mud. They've got a kids' play area that's all wooden and wood chips, so it dries really fast. Like they've put it together really well. They always sell burgers, but last night they had like they had a taco truck there and something else. Taco truck, shaved ice, and something else, and I can't remember what it is. The badges are all the same. Look, Phantom. The only difference is the time. The badges change based on time, not on level. So while AJ is an Ember member, he'll still get the same looking badges for his time, his tenure here. Tacos are always best food. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of the taco truck is. I think it's Jose's taco truck or something like that. But he seems to do pretty well for himself. He seems to do pretty well for himself.
Get ready to jump. 5 seconds.
Morning, Doc. How's it going? I am Matt, yeah.
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
Oh yeah, AJ. Nice. I thought you were gonna say Josh, who is one of my friends. I thought you might have met him, but for what I remember, Josh doesn't make tacos on stream, so. Oh, where are you, Matt? I'm about 45 minutes southwest of that. I'm in Knoxville, so not too far off Gatlinburg. Like I said, 35, 45 minutes.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
No one's in my building, but they are around my building, so prepare yourself.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
That guy won the UAV lottery. Congrats. You eat them every day? I used to be able to eat them every day. Now I can't eat them every day. Now pizza is my I could eat it every day. Nice, Doc. Nice. Proud of you, buddy.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Requesting recon flyover.
So, what'd you do at the gym today? Did you do more swimming, or did you go and do some weights or something? Tennessee, thank you so much, baby, for the super hot 4 months of PyroLord. Welcome back. PyroLord, as always, is fire. Burns for you. Thank you so much, Tennessee. It's very, very kind of you, buddy. I appreciate you a ton. I hope you've been well.
Moving here.
I lost him. 20 treadmill for 20 minutes in legs. There you go.
Intel has located multiple strongholds.
I didn't lose him that bad, apparently.
Moving.
Open my chute. Could you imagine if it did that? If it, like, you opened your chute and it just, like, jerked you off to the side somewhere? Fish seafood you every day because of, but you don't because of mercury. I'd still take my chances. I'd take my chances. It would be funny, at least. I don't know how fun it would be, but it'd be funny.
Enemy UAV active.
Backside marked. Move to that location. More intel to follow.
Enemy precision airstrike. Cover. Hostile mortar striking.
I did my damage.
Moving here. Moving.
Been making grilled fish shrimp tacos with lemon garlic butter sauce. Nice. Nice, nice. I like it. I like it. Come on. Out of the sandstorm. Out of the sandstorm. Thank you. Now I'm all covered in dust. And then you'll see my sight is all dusty too. So it's hard to see when you have that dust up against the sun. So the way to fix that is you jump in the water. And now you're all clean again. Sight's clean, gun's clean. No longer got that glare up against that dust.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone
But if you notice, the longer I stay here, the dustier I'm gonna get, so I gotta get out of here.
Close air! Target!
Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. Shots missed. No joy.
So we're gonna play that game, huh? I don't know where you went to play that game, so I'm just gonna let you have it.
UAV in the air.
Oh, there you are.
Gas is inbound.
Just drive your car into the river when you get dusty. Exactly, 100%. Works every time. It'll be very clean. You'll probably need to get an engine check, but it'll be very clean. Scallops, crab, lobster, solid options. Solid options.
Meat!
So I learned today that that area is wall bangable, so it's good to know. That's what you get. Camping loadouts, you bastard. That's awesome that you get that right, but not the rest of the game, right? Sucks, I just lost all my pistol ammo. Morning, Boris. Morning, Ron. Good to see you. Officially 40 years old. I'm sticking fingers up in the air. Is it your birthday today, Scott? Is that what it is? Thank you, Judge. I'm doing good, Henry. How are you, buddy?
Counter UAV online. They're flying.
Copy. Counter UAV deployed. Running interference.
I've had Lagostino, but I've never cooked it. That's one I've never worked on Hee-Haw. 4 minutes ago it started. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Scott. Congrats on the 45, my dude. Send some fire in the chat for Scott. Tell him happy birthday. Stronghold is still not finished. That means he most likely died trying to fight it. The West Generators, how y'all doing? Okay, I guess screw me. How are we doing, Western Raiders? I hope y'all are doing well today. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Holy sweet bejesus game. Have fun, Raiders. Thank you, Westy. I appreciate you, buddy. I hope you've had a wonderful day on the DMZ. I hope you've had a wonderful day on the DMZ. Morning, cuz. How's it going? Stone Mason, hello. You know I enjoy hiding my loot. This dude, man, bro, takes so many bullets to kill. Just finished tier 5 redacted, completed. Oh, nice. Congrats, buddy. That's awesome. I hope you had yourself a good time on my side of the world. I hope you had yourself a good time on my side of the world. I appreciate you for the continued raids. Terribly kind of you. Thank you for helping support my channel. And for those of you coming over from Westy, hello, I am FyrBorne. I'm your anti-meta loadout doctor, here to show you how to play the games, doing things, living life, having fun, using the guns that generally nobody else wants to touch. Hope you all been having a good one. I do. Thank you for supporting Westy. If you haven't already dropped some love, support, chat, whatever on his channel, please do so. Drop him a love, drop him a like, drop him a sub, drop him a share, anything like that. Apparently they make these things called super thanks. I don't know if you know, but you can actually donate to your favorite streamers offline. So even though he's offline now, you can still support him that way too. But thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have yourself a wonderful day. I am FyrBorne. We stream here 7 days a week, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing the games, doing things, living the life. I hope you're enjoying your time. If you do, feel free to drop a like on the channel. And if you want to come back, feel free to join us with a sub. I will be honored to have you whenever. Thank y'all. Thank you. Appreciate you, Westy. A bomb drone takes him out in one hit. Oh, does it really? Wow. It's good to know. Mildly annoying, but good to know. We're going to put the Vel back on.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Okay. Okay. Game. What are these AI? Okay. Court, I do not do viewer games, buddy. Joel, good morning. Been doing side work on the weekends. It's all good. I've been doing wonderful, buddy. I'm doing wonderful. I'm glad to see you. Hope you've been doing well. Hopefully the side work isn't consuming too much of your life. But we do have member games. Peter Gander coming in for the win with super hot Ember member. My dude, welcome. Ember member, as always, this fire burns for you. Thank you so much, Peter. Sorry, you grabbed me in the middle of trying to fight the world's most undyingest juggernaut ever. And a raid. So thank you for being here for both of those. Who's that Pokemon? It's Bonzi. I don't know how to say that name. Sorry, buddy. You can or you can't understand most of the texture problems, huh? I can feel you on that one, Derp. I have texture problems too. Most of mine are like texture, like touching stuff, but not as much eating stuff. Sometimes eating stuff is the texture issue, but... Morning, Elkie. Good to see you, buddy. I've seen the movie called The Accountant. I've seen part of it. That's the one with Ben Affleck, yeah? How long in controller now? Just about 2 years. Just about, Stone. Like a year and a half? Like a year and a half on the roller. Julia said they patched all the free ways to enter locked doors in DMZ. They were my go-to for solo re-ups. That's what they do. What they do. Morning, Liquid. Good to see you. You think it's F-Binlek? Maybe it is. Why don't you play with viewers? Because I don't know you. You have nothing to lose, and I have everything to lose on my channel. So where I don't know you, you could come in and be a complete and utter racist, you know, POS. Or you could be the best person ever. But I don't know which one of those you'll be because I don't know you. And so you come in, I let you join, and then out of nowhere, you start rattling off some racist crap, and then I have to try to figure out a way to ban you, kick you out of the game, kick you out of the party while in the middle of it. And that's just that's not the way to do it, you know? So what I can do is just not do viewer games, and then I don't have to run into the issue of that. I do member games. I do member games every Saturday, which means if you're willing to actually drop $5 on the channel, you can join for that. But just letting people just join whenever willy-nilly because maybe or maybe not they'll be good people, can't have that. This is my job, man. And that's the other half of it. As Cuz said, if I play with one, I have to play with everybody. And if I have to try to fit in with everybody, then basically what ends up happening is if I can't get to somebody's feelings get hurt, it becomes a problem. It just doesn't work. So we can't do either side of it because who's that Pokemon? What are you doing? Did you just like forget what you were doing in the middle of the game? I don't get it.
Almost came to a sticky end.
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I appreciate you, Stone Mason. I do. It's very kind of you, buddy. I try. Morning, Chili Pepper.
Gas is moving.
I'm glad you enjoyed that forever. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Enemy UAV active.
By the way, if you are running up against a fence and you're being shot, so say you're fighting me right here, like this, you're fighting somebody on this fence, do not run this way,
Top 5.
okay?
Good work.
Don't do it. Go like this, drop, and then move away. Because that was the easiest track of my life, and I didn't have to do anything for it.
Hostile UAV in the area.
It's all good, Durf. I appreciate you, Christian. I do. Thank you for the 11 on the super hot super chat. Very, very kind of you. Send some fire in the chat for Christian, please, and thank you for the super hot 11 on the super hot super chat. Very, very awesome of you. There's probably somebody right there at that rock. Because there's a loadout right there behind it. Which means someone had to cross from over. That makes me nervous. What we're going to do here is probably suicidal. One's dead on the bridge, which means he's most likely coming up from underneath the what bridge? This one move right here could cost me the game. And be completely honest. There he is. Where's your tracker steps again, buddy?
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
It's me and one other guy. I have
Gas.
a big gas mask, so I'm probably just gonna gas play it.
That's how you do it.
Cool, we did it. I fully understand what you're saying, but I'm not that type of person, but that's cool. But see, I don't know that, Court, you see? What are your PC specifications if you want to tell me? Marin, if you're looking for my gaming rig, it's Center pulled it up for you already. That is what I'm running right now. Uma, thank you. Hee-haw, thank you. But I appreciate you, Durf. Glad to have you. Peter, we have an area inside of our gilded. Hit up that, buddy. So let's see. Gilded for not that one. For Peter Gander. So Peter, if you want to hit up our gilded, there's a whole section for trying to group up. We just try not to do it in chat, otherwise chat just turns into immediately. That is the cast off 7.62, Muhammad. So it's technically the AK-103 because it's the modern version, but yeah, basically essentially the same as an AK-47. But yeah, Peter, if you hit up the gilded, there's an entire section of trying to work around gaming with people. We just avoid doing it in chat so that way it doesn't turn the entire chat into looking for group. I want to hop into a few solos downtown while computer update. I'm nervous that I'll end up in a match with Fire while he's wrecking fools. Don't worry, Peter. Don't worry, noob. You'll be fine, good. You'll be fine, buddy. I've already added that to chat. Thank you. I do get money bags, yeah. The AK is not a meta weapon. The meta guns right now are still the ISO and the ISO and the Lightman sub. Those are still the meta. I just built this 7.62 today just to see if I could make it work. Managed to make it work. It's a strafe speed 7.62. Or strafe speed F7.62. These get stiff. All the as long as you don't use the Kostov 545, all of them are almost the same. Yeah, the ISO Hemlock, Pete. We use the AK so it would stay a good day, Doc. So it would stay a good day. Yeah, the only guns that aren't considered even functional right now are the 545 and for most people the M16. Otherwise, if I use any AR, all of them right now are all considered within viable range. Let's see here. Bum bum tick bum 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 dum bum bum dum bum bum dum bum bum. ISO Hemlock build? I don't know if I have any Hemlocks on that are pre-built right now. I can try to. They did not, Pete. Damn thing. Oh yeah, I got it, Doc. I got it. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you, buddy. But I'll see if I have one for you, AJ. What range are you looking for? But yeah, Pete, they nerfed the AK, or not the AK, the Hemlock, but they didn't nerf it. Like they added one more drop off range, but all it did was make it equal to pretty much every other AR. So they literally all they did was make it the same as everything else, but the Hemlock itself's recoil is extremely low, and so there's literally no reason in not running it. This is probably the one I would recommend, AJ, right here. If you're looking for long range. So, long range optic of choice, the X10 ported filter, 45 round mag, and the high velocity. If you're not running that one and you want a closer ranged one, I like this one, which is a little bit faster, higher damage. Stone Mason, thank you for the 11 on the super hot super chat. Keep the streams and content flowing. Thank you so much, Stone. I appreciate you, buddy. Keep that fire going in the chat now for Stone, Christian, and Peter for the super hot support on the channel today. I appreciate y'all very, very much. Very, very kind of y'all. Very, very kind.
You got 5 seconds. Good luck down there.
Right, Doc? I don't know how much I'm considered the youngins nowadays anymore, am I? Guido, good morning, buddy. Welcome back. Good to see you. Bickle, thank you for the fires. Good to see you again, buddy.
Proceed to the safe zone.
I've almost bought an AK like 3 different times in my life, and every time I do it, I end up not getting it. One of us. See you, Tennessee. Have a good one, buddy. I'll have fun, y'all, playing in my shop. Sounds good, buddy. I look forward to it. Where is the dono icon, gifts icon? Mine are missing. Well, I still see it on you, so you may just have to refresh the page, Mike. Unless they fall off once your gifted sub, once the people that you've gifted subs are no longer having a gifted sub. But I haven't refreshed since this morning on there, so there's a chance that it could have already they could have fallen off while I was watching, which means I would still see them on my side, but you wouldn't see them on yours. I don't know. Oh, you're trying to gift? That's weird. Somebody else, Jake had that issue the other day where he was trying to gift memberships or subs and was unable to do so. I think he had to log out and log back in or something. I don't know. It was giving him a pain in the ass is what it was, Mike. Giving him a big pain in the ass. I ran over a Vesnev. That would be better than having the... Let's do this. See if there's anybody in the building. Nobody in the building. Cool. Cool. There's a setting somewhere for which part? Oh, do they measly? Nice. Fire 30 is the new 20s. Oh, nice. I like it. Steph, good morning. But yeah, Sherry, I still get quite a bit of packet loss every day. So while there is less lag, it's still not great. Every other server for me, especially after I win, is just full of packet loss. And I just won the last round, so it's about to get spicy for me. So I just lost my my loadout marker there. I was on the roof with him. Must have ran past him. Never saw him. Compared to you, I'm young. Oh, is that right, Doc? Fair. I'll take it.
Soldiers, your pathetic lives belong to me now. There is only one way to win them back. Kill those across from you.
Oh, is that right, Bickles? That works? I don't think member gifting is available on mobile, PC only. Don't quote me. You're talking about on Kick or from mobile? You can do it from your browser. Oh, that might be another thing, Mike. Are you on an iPhone? If I remember correctly, iPhone's trying to fight back against Kick on their app because they were circumventing the they were circumventing the Apple Store on selling the gifted memberships. You're on Android. Okay. That's weird then. That's really weird. Well, if you get any information about that, you let me know so that way I can help other people that have the issue. Oh, apparently, Shiri says, Mike, that they've stopped allowing gifting on mobile altogether, because they were circumventing Google and Apple's thing. So you may have to gift from like a mobile browser rather than the actual app itself. We've got a runner. What the fuck?
They hit us hard that time, but we
Oh my god, really? Okay. I know I missed shots there, but damn, I thought he had been dead by the time that I had hit him with like 12 different limb shots. I did, Audie. They updated the path to verification, which completely shut me out of it. How did I lose that? I don't know. The pistol? Yeah. That was the F-tac that he burned me with, yeah. Boss P is the worst. It is, really. What kind of gaming content would you make if Warzone ceased to exist? If Warzone if Warzone just like called it quits, just like today, right? Morning, Dustin, it's good to see you. If they just called it quits today, I guess I'd be on Apex. The P is for pea shooter, right? Tunings on the AK. Realistically, it's all for walking movement speed, with the exception of my muzzle being recoil stabilization and gun kick control. Shiri, I always tell people that realistically tunings are mostly about what works for you, as long as you avoid just over sending any particular part. Mike, thank you for the 10 gifted on the super hot kick, my dude. Thank you. Send some fire in the chat for Mike for the 10 gifted over on kick. But yeah, so one of the big things, because I try to teach people, Shiri, as much as possible on how to tune things. So you'll see that my tunings are never really maxed for the most part. That's because at a certain point, you start getting more negatives than positives. So you have to find, like, if you watch this here on the accuracy, you'll see it goes down and it goes up and it goes down again. So you're trying to find that sweet spot where where the other stat doesn't go down while you're working. So aiming stability, so that's going to be accuracy again. So you're going to see I'm going to push this as far as I can before accuracy like just drops off again. So you're generally like right there. And so it's all about finding a mid ground. Have I played any Battlefield games? I have. Have I played Rainbow Six Siege? I have. What verification on Kick, Doc? The one that I was trying to get that we managed to not get because, you know, it's hard to get people to support multiple things at once. So it used to be 50, it's now 75, and they have a bunch of other little added on verification requirements now too. So the chances of me getting verified on Kick got significantly lower. Yeah, Sherry, yeah. So it's always one of those things that, like, a lot of people are really bad or don't know how to tune properly in the game. And so I do what I can as often as I can to try to give people, like, the information rather than just giving them numbers. It's the whole teach a man to fish situation. because the best thing that could ever happen to me would be for you all to be able to learn the things that I'm teaching rather than you all have to rely on me specifically for it. Because, you know, if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, I still want you to be able to enjoy the game. But yeah, Kai, I was originally a streamer for Battlefield. I was the #1 DMR user in the world on Battlefield 4. It's all good, Doc. It's all good, buddy. Just that one video for some reason blew up. Although, with that being said, my video for today is actually my top-rated one for this quarter right now for the first 4 hours of being live. So hopefully it will snowball for me. We'll see, though. Shiri, it's because they suck at it, man. So here's the thing. I am and this is with, like, no bragging, no conceitedness. I'm going to be 100% just honest with you. I am a pretty good player, but I know I am not the best player. I'm good. I'm good at the game. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know how to play it. I know the ins and outs about the game. So in turn, I am a good player, but I am not the best shot. I know I make good shots. I know I make bad shots. I sit somewhere in between, just a little bit over what I would say is like the 75 percentile. So I'm not like quote unquote average. I'm not quote unquote the best. I'm right in between like the best and average. Just good enough to be able to show you all something really fun, but also not so good to be winning millions of dollars in tournaments. So that's who I am. But where I am better at the game than most is not specifically my gun. It's more of my intelligence. The way that I approach the game is better than most. And that's okay, because that's just what I know what I do better at. And so I try to take advantage of that. One of the ways that I take advantage of that is understanding systems significantly faster and generally better than a lot of people do. So while other people are still dilly-dallying and just allowing the system to be whatever base version they want, I find the way to break them. And I'm very good at breaking systems. So what I do is I make up for what I have as an inherent slight disadvantage at my gun skill by overcompensating on being smarter at the way I play things and how to break systems. Which is why I use all the anti-meta stuff, because I show people that just because some famous person somewhere said that you have to use this thing to win, you don't have to. You can come in and just play smarter and win the game. So when the pros show you all these things with the sliders all the way to one side, they don't give a shit. You know why? Because they're already fucking good at the game. And so half the shit that'll work for them that they can get away with, it won't work for us. You know why? Because we're average or a little bit better at the game. And so if we could rely on just being already damn good at the game, then we wouldn't have to worry about that stuff, but we do. And so it's one of those things that you always want to consider. Where are you shooting? Oh, you're shooting me all the way over there. You want to always consider. You are literally gonna sit there and fight me like this. You are a brave soul. But yeah. So one of the things that you have to do is just try to play smarter. And so while I figured out where all the system's sweet spots are and how that works and stuff like that, and so that's what I want to teach you is I want to teach you how to be the better player without having to spend 300 hours in an aim trainer, you know? Thank y'all for sending the fire for Mike, by the way. I appreciate y'all.
Positive ID on multiple strongholds. Locations are marked on your attack map.
Oh, thank you, Mason. I've worked in like customer relations for a long time. I was a cashier at McDonald's when I was 15. I was a manager at McDonald's when I was 16. I was a server bartender from 18 to like 21. I've worked in the tattoo industry as an actual like communicative artist rather than just a me do tattoo like idea. Like So I've worked really hard over the years to understand and be able to properly articulate conversations, arguments, understanding people. A large portion of my job is understanding what people want, and then that's a grenade. Understanding what people want, and then showing people how to get to that. And so while a lot of people they're like, no, I just need the answer. I work really hard to figure out what the question is to begin with. And so I do a lot of that similar thing when I stream as well, is I look at what people's questions are and I try to figure out like why the question rather than just what the question. Because when it comes down to it, I can give you an answer for a question. But if I don't understand why you're asking the question, then I kind of only give you half of an answer. So I try to do that, which makes me not only be able to help you, but it also helps me understand part of why people are looking for certain things, which allows me to dig deeper into that and help them find it too. So, oh, I'm glad, noob. I like to hear that. I don't think I win that fight at that range with this build. This is a strafe build 5-6. So I think he beats me on a similar damage. On philosophical, yes. Puya, good morning. Gonna support on green. Oh, thank you, Shiri. I appreciate you, buddy. Now, don't get me wrong. This strafe scar still does some damage and has some accuracy, but I thought that tree was a person. I was working at 15 Carl's Jr. Nice. Open for breakfast all by myself. Most friends were too good to work fast food. Oh, yeah. Man, I loved money. I've always loved having the ability to support myself for whatever I want to do. So I've always loved the idea of being able to work for what I own and what I need. I've worked way hard for a long time. I've worked, I worked 6 to 7 days a week since I was 15. Your soul is mine. There's no way he survives that, by the way. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Oh, well, thank you, Bickle. I appreciate you. Battlefield SKS was a beast. I ran the RFB. The RFB was my baby.
Bounty targets identified. You are clear to engage.
Enemy UAV active.
I am on that.
Enemies deployed a bomb
Finish
drone.
him. Dude's name is Loud Sign Language. That's fun.
Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated.
What up, Infamous? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. He has to rotate out to me. I didn't even kill him. He jumped in the gas and died. There's someone shooting at him from above, which now I have to deal with. Unless he threw a drill charge on his roof and that was what I saw. Oh no. Someone's around me. Unless I'm hearing my own footsteps. Oh, he's around me. Okay. We're rotating out. You slam a lot of desks and smash stuff for loud sign language, right? What camo is that? It's the it's the new event one. It's the I'm dead. I'm not dead. I should be dead. I still might die. Sniper on that roof. Don't go that way. Van Vasu, hang in there. I'm trying. Infamous, how's your day been, buddy? Good, not too bad. Just grinding the game called Life. Oof, it's a hard one. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you, buddy.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
As much as I would love to stay and fight those guys, I've got 13 in reserve on my AR, and that would be a death sentence if I missed any shots. Morning, Johnny. Good to see you. Donnie, good morning. Good to see you. Boxes into my right, which is good. Reduces the chances there's people in here. Let's just double check real quick. Okay, there's at least no non-ghosted people here.
Moving in.
Okay. Okay, cool. Sometimes, AJ, they're just really hard. Really hard to utilize effectively now. Camp, well, thank you for your first time being here. I appreciate you. When the hunter becomes the hunted. Trade that out. Thank you, Shiri. Appreciate you. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Shiri. Thank you, Doc. But yeah, AJ, sniping, they just nerfed it again to the point where it's really not worth running. There may be a guy on this roof above me. There is not. That means that there's someone down below me on this cliff. Oh no, they were just fighting in a different direction. That's funny. Okay, let's clear my back here. No more high alert. I don't use high alert. I don't like high alert. Too many false cues and not enough real ones. The problem with high alert most of the time is that high alert will trigger when you are in the middle of a fight, cause you to panic, lose a shot. Or it won't trigger when you actually need it to, and then you begin to panic and you lose a fight. So this guy has high alert because he's looking for me right now because he just got the red mark. Yep.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone
But see,
relocated.
because I looked at him at a different angle than I approached at him, he was looking in the wrong direction, which means if someone knows how to abuse high alert, like if you immediately spin around when someone looks in your direction, people should know that you have high alert. And then also if you begin like radically spinning and like sliding and jumping when someone looks at you, people will know you have high alert. And so then by not looking at people directly, you can abuse the fact that high alert will not trigger. So high alert is extremely abusable if you know that someone has it. And people are generally not thinking about that when they first get that trigger of high alert. And so most of the time people end up giving away their own safety at that exact moment. Who's that Pokemon? It's Farah.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile mortar strike in position.
Oh my god. He just happened to be sitting underneath the thing.
Requesting fire mission.
You're in the Gulag now, soldiers. This is my world. Your only way out is to kill your enemies.
Yeah, Matt, I wouldn't have had time to see that. Sorry, buddy.
Get ready to redeploy.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Remain. Jailbreak is active.
Of course there is.
Enemy UAV active.
Heads up. Jailbreak is active.
Oh, being able to grab your perks is insanely good.
Enemy counter UAV is active.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Fuck, I hate those trucks, man. There does not need to be those fucking trucks in this game in solos. Like, it is just unnecessary. They ruin the game for anybody trying to actually play a shooter. People out here playing fucking Mario Kart. You're waiting for the fire anime poke clip montage? Maybe it's happening, monster. Maybe. This is where you pray you didn't take your gas mask. I knew he wouldn't take my gas mask. People don't even think about that. But again, thank you again, Mike, for the 10 gifted over on Kick, going out to Country Boy, Coilhound Luke, Big Carp, Drewski, Clyde Simpleton, HD Toe OP, Brewski, Uncle Jojo, Wildcat, and Sinner with a Grin. Y'all enjoy your motes. Enjoy your memberships, and as always, it's fire burns for you. Spanish bullfighting? Yeah. It won't, Mike. It takes 3 C4 to take out a truck. That's the problem with solos. Is solos, because people can take them continuously to get them repaired, and if you blow out a tire, they can just repair that. Especially the GAL TVs already just eat so much damage. Like, there's literally no reason they should exist in Warzone like that. You're new, EQ Rock. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Happy Monday to you, Wilf. Good to see you, buddy. Watched the movie last night. That's why I thought he was playing Mario Karts, right? I know you're new, E-Rock. EQ Rock. I talk to everybody who comes in here, so I always know when someone's new. My Mother's Day was good. RPG rockets don't blow up cars? Nope. The RPGs don't blow up the rock. Oh, I just realized there's skulls in that in the gun camo. I just realized that. That's funny. Hi, new. I'm Dad. Hi, Dad. It is, Mike. It's a pain in the ass, man. Morning, Nick Saunders. How's your day? GTA Al-Mazrah. Exactly what it is. 89 of 150 people. 3/4 of the server. Okay, there we go. But look, there's little skulls all over the camo. I just realized it. If you look at it like right in the center, there's a little skull right there over top of the mag release. That's funny. Nice. So if you're on long shots, you on marksmans or snipers? Zobi, I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? Got you up on the 70-inch. Nice, Donnie. I like it. Altered Damascus instead of this. I like this. I like this altered gold. Although I will say they already gave us an altered Damascus in the form of the blueprint you had to buy. No, James. No, that's just the camo. Now I've got an M13.
closing on your position. Suggest you get moving.
And we jump. It's the event camo, James. So basically, if you complete all the camo challenges in the new event, you end up with that one. Then it can be put on everything. Just like how the cherry blossom was for last season, this is the one for this season. So you when you complete each individual section, you get one that's like a worn, kind of like old looking one, and then when you complete all of them, you get a you get the shiny one. I'll take it. You ever played DMZ? I'm tier 4 on most of everything. Most of everything. I guess not anymore. Now that they've added the redacted, and then I didn't mess with the what was it? The castle one, I think is what it was called. Castle? I don't know. Maybe it's the redacted ones, and I was just thinking of it different. But yeah, I played a lot in the first season. I've played quite a bit in the second season. Some in season 3 now. Because it was but now you're mad. Yeah. We're expecting this one to get the same treatment, to probably get updated once it actually releases, or once it's actually completed. So we'll see. Attack him, I'm good with. I need to sit up straight. You didn't like the RPG? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was running the Joker in shipment, and I would literally spawn in and look right down the lane, and then fire at the furthest corner, or at the closest corner to me. So that way I could get mine done.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
If a person knows what they're doing, they're gonna do that exact same thing I just did to him right there. Every time.
Located multiple strongholds.
Deluxe, they just nerfed the explosive rounds again. So they just, like, at the beginning of season 3, they made it so that the 3 heavy snipers could one-shot headshot with explosive rounds, and would be able to one-shot headshot at any range with it. And then, if you aren't familiar with how the explosive rounds work, the explosive rounds reduces explosive rounds reduces your bullet velocity by like 40%, which is a ton. So that means that, like, if all the guns default at like 741 or something like that, which drops it down to like 500. And they just nerfed it again and reduced the bullet velocity even further. So now I think we don't have the exact numbers yet, but I'm guessing that 500 is going to be probably around your maximum bullet velocity, which means you're going to be just guessing on where you're putting shots. Because right now, the guns not only have even worse bullet velocity than they did before, but they've always had an issue where the bullets don't go exactly where you aim them. So there's a slight deviation based off of the scope. And so now, because of the bad bullet velocity, the deviation is going to be even more severe because bullet velocity directly affects the deviation of your guns because of the of how much it shows, how much it like flies off target.
Move to the stronghold and stand by for further intel.
So basically what ended up happening is not only were the snipers with one-shot headshots already hard to do and, you know, tentatively bad, they made them worse. So now it's just there's no actual value outside of the lucky shots of landing one-shot headshots, which is actually more frustrating than the fact of if you were actually skilled landing one-shot headshots. At least you knew if someone was landing headshots with one-shot headshots that they were good at it. Now it comes down to just random happen chance of whether or not you're actually able to land the shots and get them effectively. So now you're throwing for yourself or throwing for your team if you run them. So, or you just have to be god tier, or the people you have to be playing against has to be really bad. Truck damage builds, armor piercing, underbarrel grenade, Syntax for giggles. Do it. The best options that you have, Mike, for any of that is the drill charge. Drill charge, underbarrel, drill charges for themselves, and then EMPs if you can find them and pick them up, stuff like that. Anything that you can to basically reduce their effectiveness of being able to push you. Morning, Dave. Good to see you. Yeah, no problem, Deluxe. No problem, buddy. So if you like sniping, I'm sorry. If you don't like sniping, then I guess rejoice or something. I don't know.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Here's the problem, man, stuff. Apparently, every pro was complaining about snipers. Like, we can't be having these one-shot snipers in the game. It's like, motherfuckers, you were the ones who wanted them. You were the ones who made every video about how you wanted this sniper back because of after the St. Patrick's Day event. Like, I don't understand. Realistically, I think it falls down to the fact that they just need something to complain about more than it is whether or not it's an act of balance or not. He dropped a Betty there for me. I really don't care, buddy. You can go on your way. I don't. If you turn and shoot at me, though, I will shoot you. If I was going to use a sniper again, just based on using a sniper, I would probably pick the LAB 330. It's the one that's the most consistent, most reliable for me. Exactly, dude. Exactly. This black site is a mystery to me on why it's so bad. Like, I don't understand why we needed this one. Like, where did he just go? He just left? Yeah, they really fucking nerfed those AI. Jesus Christ. They both ran out with double barrel shot, or with the shotguns. Dot dot.
You have to fight to earn redeployment.
Stupid cranked again, they are. Sounds good, Mike. Best of luck to you, buddy. I'm doing well, Pedro. How are you, buddy? How are you? Yeah, Hero. That's exactly how that works, though. The AI are completely unnecessary. They cause so many issues.
Dead soldiers, by
Yeah, all they do to me, Pete, is screw me. See you, Carl. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I'm getting assist right now, which means that someone's fighting the AI.
Backside marked. Move to that location. More intel to follow. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Enemy UAV active.
Secure. All clear.
Yeah, he just got downed by the AI too. Broken, thank you for the raid. I'm being shot from where? The roof? He's on the roof. Broken, thank you for the raid. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all been having a wonderful day with Broken. Playing games, doing things, living life. I have frag grenades now, somehow. That's fun. Okay. But welcome, everybody. I think they seem to coordinate. They do coordinate every time. Oh my god, please, game.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I don't need sniper ammo. They still one-shot Krieg. They're just significantly worse at it. Their effective range has been damn near removed because they made it so that way the snipers can only one shot if you have to lead an entire, you know, soccer pitch worth of distance. Or I accidentally do that one again. Kai, good morning. I'm not playing ranked by myself, Kai. He'll just be without me.
Requesting fire mission. Target marked.
Solid copy. Order strike on the way. No effect on target.
I did not throw that decoy. I can find randoms to play with Pete, but I don't play with randoms because I don't enjoy that. It turns into a shit show.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Why is sniping now dead? They nerfed the bullet velocity even further than it was before. So choosing to be a sniper now is more akin to throwing for your own team. You'd be better off with high velocity rounds any day over explosive rounds now. Because with the standard deviation based on scope choice and the overall loss of bullet velocity, landing shots consistently are both a coin toss and, you know, putting you and your team at risk if you're playing teams. Even worse than that is the fact that with the amount that the servers are inconsistent as well, with lower bullet velocity, scope deviation on bullets, and bad servers, you might as well just take the one that's going to be basically hit scan. Anything else other than that, and you're just putting yourself at a major risk. Hell, even more than that. Apparently my guy's going to just throw a grenade now, which means I couldn't shoot because I was in the middle of trying to pull my gun back out. And then more level glitches like that, so. Why did they do? Because they hate people playing games in a way that they want to play rather than in the way that... I am you now.
Enemy visual.
Hostile cluster mine active. Enemies deployed UAV. Gas.
Mess with me, man.
Enemy UAV overhead.
About that truck though, it's dumb. Super dumb.
Gas is inbound.
But I used it to get rid of him for it, so I'll take the trade of using the evil. I love the Torrent Marksman. Yeah, it's significantly better than being a sniper now. I don't know which one of these runs faster, so we're just gonna use this one. Appreciate you, Chase.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Requesting airstrike.
Longbow 3-1, target acquired. Strike inbound.
Why is there so many of y'all running out into the zone right now?
Gas moving in.
I'm gonna eat this to the head, aren't I? Still over that hill. Oh, Pete, the Cronin Squall, the Cronin Squall on single shot is insane. The SO14 is better, but most people can't control the SO14, so that's the separation on that. Just happened to be hiding in that corner. Unfortunate. Oi, 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 do, 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 do. Updating playlist. I don't know what you updated, but we'll see. So the M13 walking build is good for damage, but it is terrible for maintaining itself at range, so it's probably not worth running. The best feeling one was the 7.62, honestly. 7.62 felt great. Let's see about this one. My biggest problem with the M16 comes in the fact of the or not the M16, the holotherm. This sight right here is it doesn't feel like it's ever centered. Always feels like it's like a slightly off range. Deadbringer. I'm not really as much concerned with the rattle. It is annoying, mind you. It is definitely not my favorite, but the M16 works for me. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Tweeted a few ago, disabling storing perks. Perfect. I love it. Morning, Aaron. Good to see you, buddy. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the weekend treated me well. It's been fine. It's been fine. I have survived. I have survived. I have that one. I don't think I've saved that one, so I'll need to do it to the other one. But yeah, I'll show you the Tempest Marksman. The Tempest Marksman is great. Pride Moore, good morning, Dad. How you doing? The Tempest Marksman, I think, is probably one of the best like solo running guns. Like if you're running just like that as your primary, it's oof. Caldera Grande. I'm gonna smash into the ground. Make sure that one's equipped. Up early enough to catch the stream. I appreciate you, Pride Moore. So, are you talking about what did they need to do apart from fixing the servers? I mean, fixing the servers to begin with would alleviate probably 60% of my qualms with this game. And then from there, it comes down to skill expression every time. Is it meant for just good players? It's meant for smart players. The game for the most part, like unless you're trying to be like the top 250, I don't think it needs to be the best players. I think it needs to just be the smartest players.
Battle Royale. Closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Eagles, good morning, buddy. How you doing? I see you hanging out on both sides.
Enemy soldier incoming. Targets are up. Get to work.
Eagles, I don't know how you're so damn good at like showing up when I don't see you. Like I don't know how you do that.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Yeah, PyrBorne, they nerfed snipers again.
An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay alert.
A bucket of paint to throw on the windshields, that'd be hilarious.
UAV is bingo fuel. RTB at this time.
Eagle's stealth level is significantly higher than mine. I don't know how he does it. He is him and Oliver are literally the two best at just like completely disappearing when I'm looking.
You're safe. You lost the enemy trackers.
Yeah, the DDoS. Yeah, DDoS temporarily disables vehicles. But here's the thing, it doesn't make the people in them easier to hit. So even though they are disabled, the people are back up and running in like 2 more seconds after the hit. And so what ends up happening is the people just survive it anyways. You fly under the radar, you do. That's both funny and true. I don't need that. I'm holding an SMG right now in my hands.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Hey, Tempest Torrent. Look at that. Convenient. I wouldn't recommend this build, but Tempest Torrent. How is it you can hear footsteps better on a YouTube stream than in your own one? I have really good audio setup.
Strongholds located. Targets are marked on your attack map.
What are those spawns? Appreciate you, Doc. I appreciate you, buddy. It's always great to see you. Obviously, take care of yourself first. Anything after that, we're happy to have you for. Why do I walk slow instead of sprinting? I make less sound. Also, whenever you're sprinting, it takes longer to ADS. And so when I know people are around me, I tend to spend less time sprinting. Because it allows me to ADS faster that way. If you're always in the middle of a sprint, it requires you to do multiple things to get out of the sprint. Whether it's jump or slide or stop or crouch or anything like that. To get out of sprint, you have to do something to stop sprinting. That's a bomb drone. Roof. I seen him up there. Call of Duty is being purchased by Microsoft, just now confirmed. Interesting. So just Call of Duty. So they're not buying Activision anymore, or all it? The trick to that gen is really, really easy. Ouch. Ouch. All you do is, once you have the app downloaded, update your firmware. He did the exact same thing I do all the time, which is forget that my reload staging is longer than I think, and then stand up right in the middle of the reload. So he stood up right in the middle of that reload there and died for it. Oh, that was me hitting it. Shit. But yeah, Jen, so what you do is you have the app. You're going to search for, you're going to download the firmware update. You're going to check to see if your dead zones are all set to the right things. Okay, that person drove away. And once you have all that set, test it in game. If your stuff in game isn't working yet, then let me know. News I'm seeing is very different from what Colin says. The European Union has approved Microsoft's $69 billion purchase of video game maker Activision. Interesting. What does that mean for the game? Nothing to start with. Until the purchase is complete.
Relocating the safe zone.
Until the purchase is complete, nothing changes. Once the purchase is complete, then there's generally a long time before they're able to actually make any changes. Parts of the deal for the original sale was the fact that they cannot basically remove it from the platform. The original deal was for 10 years. So that means, essentially enough, nothing will change on where it's at, how you get it, stuff like that for 10 years. All the previous deals that were agreed to for the next 2 years, when this started about a year ago, were agreed to be continued doing. So whatever the deal was for next year, most likely PlayStation exclusivity and stuff like that, all of that will still exist for content and parts of that sort. So nothing will change on that for at least a year now. Any future dealings will most likely be Microsoft exclusive, which means it'll be Microsoft and PC exclusive, because Microsoft does everything for their PC brand, or PC brand as well. They might offer some Xbox console exclusive stuff, but maybe not. That'll be something that we'll have to see in the future. But yeah, it'll be something we'll be working on for a while. Dude's dead there. But where did he get shot from? That's the question. Dude jumped out, broke that window right there. He's got a riot shield. How dare he? Other one just landed on his roof. Jumped in.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Hostile strike incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
Dead zones are set at 1%. That's fine.
Moving.
Hostiles are using recon.
They put up the recon drone right there. Inside the building, they're going to try to fly it out. Oh, never mind. They already flew it out. Okay. Damn. Damn. Oh, sniper.
Enemy UAV active.
My strafing MP7.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Got one sighted here.
Enemy UAV active.
No, not yet, Kyle. Not yet.
Gas moving in.
That's what I needed. But I'm gonna work on trying to get a bunch of them up on the app, Kyle. Yeah, Jen, I always play like 3 to 5%. Okay, Kai.
Cluster mine deployed.
Best of luck to you on your doctor visit.
Recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO. UAV is
You potato. Interesting, Kai. No idea on that, buddy. Is one boat enough to allow it to go up and ahead? I don't know. I don't know. He tried that. That's a hell of a throw. Good throw. Jesus. That was a hell of a throw. I'll watch that thing lob up to my face. Had I been any slower at that, I would have been dead. It would have stuck me right to the chest.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now.
Maybe they're catching Pokemon too, right?
Gas is inbound.
Oliver, good morning. Good shot. Convenient. Fuck, I'm dead.
The road is locked down. Area is clear.
I'm dead. Fuck me, really?
You were
Of
one
course.
25 remaining.
Of course.
Lost that
I
one.
bet you that's his, I bet you that's his too. Yeah. Yeah. Those skillless sons of bitches. I hate those betties, man. I hate those betties. Okay, I'll be right back.
can. We will deploy soon.
I don't understand why it has you pick your favorite class if it's going to start with a different one there. It happens, Paradox. I mean, I took a mine to the face, so he could have spun 360 degrees and still killed me. They nerf snipers again, James. Bouncing Betties, yes. But Cookies, how you morning been, buddy? And how are you doing today, Oliver? Good to see you, buddy.
Time to see what you have learned.
And it finished that new Evil Dead movie. Not scary, just nasty. It was just nasty, Oliver. That's exactly what it was. Just nasty.
Battle Royale.
Okay, guess I'm going to the airport.
Be advised. gas
Again,
closing
yes,
in.
again.
Proceed
My
to
weekend's been
safe
fine, Claire. How's your weekend been? Morning, Ivan. Nope, no nasty snipes because they nerfed them again. Good, Claire. I'm glad. You're alive. Finished work today for the Mrs. Cookies. Nice, nice, nice.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. Enemy soldier incoming.
I feel like if someone can reliably land one-shot headshot on you with a sniper, they deserve the down. I will never feel cheated by someone being both accurate and risk-taking, earning the kill they get. The constant hand-holding by developers on preventing people from actually like showing skill sets is frustrating. Frustrating to no end.
Requesting recon flyover!
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Maybe, Oliver. Maybe.
Gas is closing in.
I just don't understand why developers continue to put sniper rifles into games if they don't want people to actually be snipers. Like, just don't
Hostiles dropping into the area.
don't put 'em in.
Watch the skies.
Like, you have every strength, chance, capability of just not putting them in. Why put them in if they're just going to be bad? Like, it doesn't make sense. Such a waste of time, development, everything. Spam risk on my phone. I do not like the new placement for the loadout marker on the thing.
Positive ID on multiple strongholds. Locations are marked on your attack map.
I'm dead. Fuck!
Fight for your chance to redeploy.
You are in the gulag now, soldiers. This is my world. Your only way out is to
I love the LAB 63. Love that one. Developers are not calling shots product management and user experiences. I mean, it doesn't matter though. They haven't had one-shot snipers since the game came out. That means that when they started producing it for the game, Kai, they knew that they weren't going to one-shot. So by knowing that from the beginning and then still choosing to have them as a product in it is bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. Shotguns need buffed. The issue with shotguns aren't the fact that the issue with shotguns aren't the fact that they're bad. It's the fact that they're just there's no useful range for them. But yeah, they definitely need to make an active useful range for shotguns. They had it for a minute, but then they nerfed that too. They literally removed the viability of any class that has a fast time to kill because they, I guess, assume that it's better to just not have the class at all rather than have the skill expression of the class. Because for a while, the Bryson 890 and 800 could one-shot headshot up close if you were accurate. If you could get the entire pellet set to a person's forehead, you could one-tap them. But they decided that was not worth running. So it comes down more to the lack of wanting the skill expression of itself rather than the actual product being whatever version of whatever it is. It is Helio. It's the new one on it, yeah. For the event, it is. I think they're working their way to making BR a close-range battle type only. They're trying to.
UAV active.
Yeah, Ty, and it's not like you get like in that one shot headshot range was 3 meters. Like you had to be on top of somebody to actually get it to happen. 3 meters, and if you missed even, I think it was like if you missed more than 2 of these 6 pellets, like you didn't get it. So it required so much effort to actually be able to effectively, reliably do that. Gone. Gone.
Moving.
Yeah, I know who he is. There was a shotgun buff that increased their mid-range damage, but for everything I can still see on it, it's still not worth running. Jeep's dead. The only shotguns I think that walk away from mid-range buffs are the broadside. And I think that's about it. You might be able to increase the mid-range damage on slugs a little bit, but wouldn't be worth running. You'd be better off with any marksman rifle. Thoughts on the M16? I like the M16. I liked it when it was even worse than it is now. Problem with the M16 will always be that people are generally bad with burst guns, but its damage is insane. I mean, if you are good with a gun, it's insane, but most of the time people would much rather just take the reliability of full auto rather than the randomness that is a burst weapon. You land a full burst to headshots, and you might as well just uninstall the game for a player already. It's the closest you can get to being like a marksman rifle without being a marksman rifle. The auto deagle's good. The regular one's better, but the full auto deagle definitely makes up for the fact that you don't have to smash the trigger a bunch of times. I think the largest problem that we've had since the very beginning is the fact that they had an idea of how they wanted the Battle Royale to work. And then everybody was like, yeah, this isn't fun. And so they've slowly changed one thing at a time that they saw was problematic rather than actually looking at the game from a whole and then approaching all balancing after that from that position. So like pistols are busted. Like almost every pistol in this game can outshoot almost every other gun in the game at like a lot of the ranges where pistols are viable, which is insane. But originally you weren't able to buy your guns or your loadout or anything from the shop. So if you ended up with a pistol was a choice. Like you could choose to take overkill or you could choose to take a pistol. And the pistols had to be strong because they were basically a power weapon because they were the equivalency of pulling something out of a crate. But then they added the ability to buy your guns and to buy your loadouts and to be able to do all sorts of stuff like that. Who's that Pokemon? It's Valeria. Ooh, you survived it. Stop. I didn't agree to that. You can't have it. But yeah, and so now pistols are just really, really strong for what seems to be no inherent reason. You know?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Bryson 800 got a two-shot range at 14 meters now. But here's the question, is that with slugs or not? If that's with just base buckshot, we can talk. Not slugs. Okay. Any numbers on headshots and stuff like that? Does a certain number of pellets need to be landing a headshot or anything? And is there a one-tap range?
Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Requesting recon flyover!
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online.
I'm gonna let them have that roof because I don't want to be a part of that fight. Two of them fighting for the same roof.
Be advised,
Nope.
UAV is exiting the AO.
Oh, and then we have one of them shitheads right there. Shithead. Have your fucking truck. I'm gonna risk death to get rid of this fucking riot shield.
Enemy UAV active.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Requesting ordnance. Position marked.
Order strike inbound now.
Supply crates have been restocked.
I threw an entire stronghold at that truck. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but it popped up as a stronghold flying at it. Yeah, Nikhil. I'm doing well, Henrique. How are you, buddy?
Impact.
Or
No
you're talking to Kai. Gotcha. Oh, look. Another one.
Requesting close air. Target mark.
Of course he turns.
Got gas moving in.
Impact, no hits.
Oh, yeah, I want y'all to notice that it took me 2 Simtex and a cluster strike to be able to actually, or I guess a mortar strike on here. 2 Simtex and a mortar strike to just disable, not let alone blow up that truck. Like, the amount of just like
UAV in the area.
mindless vehicle strength. Garbage pickup today, it's what it feels like, man.
Enemies deployed a counter UAV.
I'm gonna have people coming from that way. 2 people were in that building. People are fighting over.
UAV active.
There's someone fighting like right beside me. Oh, look, another truck. Really love it. Nestor, good morning, buddy. How you doing? If I could find a gun that I felt reliable with at every range, I would run the Joker.
Enemy drop. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Oh, look, a hemlock. Doing good. Doing good, Nestor. Doing good. That's the dude looking for his fucking riot shield, isn't it?
You're losing ground.
I'm doing good, Matt. I'm doing good.
It's down to 10. You can win this. Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Fuck me. Oh yeah, the STB is great. They nerf bullet velocity, which increases bullet drop and bullet drag, which means you're less likely to be able to land shots at anything past probably 70 meters now.
Enemy counter UAV is active.
Gas is moving.
Enemy JLTV!
Find cover.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Hostile force right near your position.
Fuck me.
Top 5.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
I'm dead.
Marking new safe zone.
Oh my god damn it.
Less than 5, we're still standing. Next time, we take the win.
I ran out of bullets. I shouldn't have lost that at all. It happens a ton, Matt. Happens a ton. And this was the guy bitching out on the truck too, I'm betting.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Gas
Damn. Damn. Appreciate it. Yeah, I tried. I just ran out of bullets. That was my own bad. How do you end up with Survivor in solos? How many times you gotta die to end up with Survivor in solos? And still win. That's the impressive part. And still win. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not feeling this this 2-tap. So here is 10 meters. So that's 100 damage on, that's 100 damage at 10 meters. So this is about 5 meters separation. I don't think I can ping. So if I stand in this exact lane, so that's I don't see how that's gonna do 2 shots at 15 meters. Because I can't do, if I can't down him in 1 shot at 15 meters, that's only 100 HP. Like that dummy only has 100 HP. That puts my shotgun at taking 6 shots. That's the one I'm using. Bryson improved choke. Oh, Bryson choke. There's an even bigger one. I got you. I didn't realize there was another one. Okay, we'll try this now. And then we'll just punch it out to damage range too. Okay, so that puts it down in 1 shot at that range. It's science. Okay. So that's 20 meters. And it doesn't even hit it. Yeah, it still can take 2 shots. Cookies, thank you so much for the super hot gifted membership, my dude. Let's see here. We can do this from Sim and see what it was from base to begin with. And then from there, we can assume buffs to things. So 890 Bryson choke. So that puts it out to 13, or let's see, 12 meters. Let's see here. Right now it says that it'll do a 1 shot to 3 meters, which I don't believe that at all. But Cookies, thank you so much. Going out to Oliver. Oliver, enjoy your motes, enjoy your membership, and as always, this fire burns for you. So if we look at the Bryson Shredder, that's still 3 meters, but adds another drop off to 4 and 5. Bryson Recourse, 3 meters, 4 and 5. Tack Fire, 3 meters, 4 and 5. So those are all roughly the same. Let's see. Damage range multiplier, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. Oh, wait, that's... So Bryson Tack Fire says that it's the best. So 11, 11, 0.19. So you need the Bryson Tack Fire. Does any of the other damage range multiplier, gauge explosive? That would be the only other one, would be putting explosive range or explosive ammo on it. So tack fire, Bryson choke, explosive ammo. So let's try that. So the Bryson tack fire. Increased damage range because we're going for maximum here. Aim walking speed. I need the rechambering speed, so we're gonna drop the edge underneath it. Ammunition, gauge explosive. Those both increase damage range. So let's look at slug versus explosive. So 0.43. So only explosive actually does more damage range. So we have to have explosive on it. So we increase the damage range on that again. And then we're going to increase bullet velocity because we're going to already have a hell of a time trying to hit the shots anyways. Aim stability, recoil control. I think we still lean into that. And then we lean into the rechamber speed. So if that's the case, if we have to use the explosive ammo, we might be able to make it work. But the choke wouldn't matter. But the choke wouldn't matter if the whole point of it was to be doing it without the explosive rounds. That's with the regular buckshot. Yeah, see, it still won't even two-shot a 100 HP target at 15 meters. So I don't know how that's working at all, Exelon. Because this is 15 meters. This may not even be 15. This may be 13 meters. Because realistically, if I can't one-tap them, then I don't see how that's gonna work. But we'll go in. We'll give it a shot. Maybe the dummies in the range have a different thing. The explosive rounds are better, but he was saying that I could do it with just the standard ammunition. The dummies are different, yeah. And we shall see. That's what I do, T. Why is sniping dead? They nerfed the explosive rounds again, so that way they have worse bullet drop. From your testing, I agree. Gumi the shotgun guru, so don't listen to me, listen to him. I'll have to check it out later. I will. It will be the only way that makes sense to me. If he can show it and explain it, you know? But we will see. We shall see. You have a dope blueprint for that shotgun. You've never used it, yeah? I rarely ever use the shotguns, and by rarely I mean like never. Caught up to live again. Sounds good, Kai. I mean, yeah, that's what you have to do now, Ion. You have to run high velocity. But then it's not sniping anymore because you're no longer able to down somebody in that one shot. Now it's just bolt action marksman rifles again.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up.
So in pregame lobby, I should be able to
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
hopefully one tap anybody that lands on this roof. The drilling? Yeah, I was a fan of the drilling. I thought it was a lot of fun. It gave you options.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Okay. Nine paper pellets, yep. Nice, Ion. As long as you have fun, man, that's really what matters, you know?
Get ready, 5 seconds.
The spit on the paper must have dried out. Must have.
Battle Royale.
Morning, Abel. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Avoid the...
They have to nerf those drill charges. This shit's getting ridiculous. Well, they just removed the ability to be able to store perk packages, which removes the infinite drill charge exploit right now. It doesn't fix the fact that drill charges are really strong, but it does fix the fact that people can't be infinitely storing them anymore. So that's something. Someone kicked a window underneath me. Damn.
Enemy squad is in your position.
Double damn. Watch this. No? I hate riot shields, man. I hate them so much.
Enemy UAV active.
You're losing ground.
It's a great thing about rank, no riot shields. Yeah.
The enemy lost track of you. You're safe.
Unless he didn't have any plates, he should not have died that fast.
Be advised, Intel has located multiple strongholds.
Hi, buddy. Remember me. Please don't.
Sniping.
No, the Boss P is just inconsistent as shit. It's all they did was push its range out even more, and they just keep trying to make it a sniper support. But the STB, the M4, all of them have very similar time to kills and still outdo it. So
Moving here.
that's my 12 meters. So if I'm somewhere between here and that door, I should be able to two-tap somebody.
Squad mates located. Escort them to the target.
So this should be the best way to take out the black site possible, is this. Because realistically, I should be able to one-tap every AI that walks up to me. So by saying you feel bad for tricking me into it, are you saying that it does not actually two-shot at range? Or you're saying that you suggested it and now I'm using it and now you feel bad? Because I've used less for less. Like if I needed an anti-AI gun, this is definitely it, but...
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Who the fuck runs the Boss B, right? Ain't that the truth? But see, even that ground loot expedite just one taps the AI, so obviously that's not the only reliable function for the gun, but. So he's on the roof.
You got gas moving in.
So with a headshot, I can two-tap him. But that was obviously all pellets to the head, so. Yeah, random, that'll do it, buddy. They're okay, Dirt. Stats are correct, says Goomy, but if you lose because of it, I feel bad. It's okay. I've lost for worse too. Do not worry about me. My concern is never specifically about winning. I do like winning, don't get me wrong. I will never turn away a win. But with that being said, my goal is always entertainment first. Entertainment, community. Those are the most important things to me, is always making sure that we have ourselves a damn good time. All I care about.
Need hot power now. Bloody hell! Requesting recon flyover.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO. RTV at this time.
Need high
Okay.
power rounds.
Precision there as well. Random, it will slap you in the face for sure. That is what those full auto degos do. Exactly, team. That is my goal, buddy. Every day. So he did have, let's see here. Yeah, he did have a full explosive MCPR, so he was looking for a one hit. But that's also while he's losing. So I've got double pings over here. I cannot express to you how strong that is. I've got Stronghold and Black Sight in the same spot. Absolute menace. That's exactly why, Nikhil. Yep, exactly why.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zones.
And then, of course, the zone goes so far away from it, I can't even see straight. I don't need that. I've shot a full auto, or not a full auto. I've shot a an actual Desert Eagle before, and that thing about put it to my face too. So if you
dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
if you ever fire one of the actual traditional Eagles, hold on. Hold on for your life.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh yeah, Abel. Yeah, they'll do it. I'm dead. Yep. Ooh, who would have guessed? A hemlock. Never seen one of them before. Oh no, did you get shot down by pistol? That's what happens when you need a damn busted ass gun to fight. Dummy dumbs like me will come over and shoot you again. Oh god, I'm dead now. Let me in the window. That guy's reporting me, probably. Back lurking. Sounds good, boss. Just thinking only a cheater would run those guns, right? We got fans. Am I running Ghost? Nope. I have Overkill, Scavenger, Fast Hands, and
Gas is moving in.
Quick
New
Fix.
safe zone located.
You can always see what a player's perks are now in the bottom right corner by their gun, so you can see what I'm running.
Advise to load up now.
Requesting recon flyover.
Combat UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Gas is closing in.
Yep, still 2 taps.
Requesting recon flyover.
Copy, UAV is on station. Recon online.
Oh no. Did you try to come get me again?
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
For solos, it's funny. I missed every shot. I'm a potato.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Watch the skies.
Your shots were going into the wall. It's because I was trying to wall bang him because I knew I could get a more reliable shot than trying to aim up a little bit higher. But I realized that the gun was not wall banging and was in turn just failing. I used to run the crossbow like every damn day, but the new one's not as good.
pressure on.
Damn.
Gas is closing in.
Mark the target.
Enemy soldier incoming.
We're gonna hold the cliff and hope for the best. Why not pop advance? Because I'm not to the point where I need it yet. People are still readable. I'm not an immediate loss. Like if I have to rote, so I'm still
Relocating the safe
doing
zone.
okay.
You're in the top 5. Bring home the win.
So as silly as this is, we're gonna hang out.
Gas is moving.
Hostile mortar strike in the area.
Copy that. Mortar strike inbound.
Fuck.
No hit. Shots missed.
There's a guy right there.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
This is where I need it.
Copy. Advanced UAV is entering the AO. Sweeping for hostiles.
You're losing ground. You were one.
And that's where the game needs to increase its overall animation speeds. I don't need to lose that way. I don't need to lose that way. Is it still possible to unlock the Cherry Blossom camo? I have no idea, Tweed. I have no idea. The game just needed to not like potato at the end there. Like the animation speeds are just too slow. So yeah, I mean the shotgun works. I mean it does work. It does the damage that it needs to. So shotgun was fun though. That was a dumb play. It wasn't a dumb play. It was just unfortunate that the character slid off the side of the mountain, Reed. But the character slid off the mountain, and then I had to pull my chute to save myself. And then after I tried to save myself, it just took too long for animations to work. Took too long for the animations to work. I mean, it's not even the chute. It's the mountain sliding. It's the geometry. The chute definitely screwed me on it too. But the chute, and then when I landed, it bounced, and when it bounced, it then still didn't pull out my gun. And when I did pull out my gun, I was too close to be able to fight reliably with the Marksman rifle. It was over for me the moment that my character slid down the geometry. So, because what I wanted was to be able to just hold the gas, because he had to push out. I'd have been fine, but nope. Animations make the game more campy. I think that there needs to be some animation to prevent people from just like turbo crazy, but the animations right now are just not, they're just not smooth enough. There's so much delay between everything you do. Unfortunately. Oh well. Well, I don't have time to do another round because I do have a meeting here coming up soon. So I guess that's where we stop playing. Does anybody have any builds that they want to see before I go for the day? Appreciate you, Matt. I do. But yeah, is there any builds for any guns that anybody's looking at? Yeah, and that's the one thing I've been asking for. I haven't even been asking specifically for like any bunny hopping. I don't have to have that. I don't have to have slide canceling. I just want my character to act like the elite military person he's supposed to be, that can fall off buildings and keep going, you know? At least aim, you know? Yeah, I okay it, Doc. I don't know if they'll listen, but muzzle for the Tempest turret right now, I've got the Seiken Tread 40 on it. What shotgun was that? The Bryson 890. How do you build the F-Tac Siege? Apparently I traded mine. Oh, there it is. That is mine. See you, Mumbles. Have a good one, buddy. Tuning tech or tuning suite. I always tell people what is the most important is always about what makes it feel best for you. My tack knife setup. Yeah, I got one of those. Tunings, as long as you avoid throwing everything to the max volume, you're generally fine. Pistols are already low recoil and everything like that, so you generally want to take as much light mobility stuff as you can. I have recoil smoothness and steadiness on a few things, but for the majority of the point of the idea was just to be able to walk quickly. Yeah, no problem, Tweed. Let's see here. If we go in here, grab my knife. There you go. On attachments, I like to use some of the the special ones, but realistically, you can just use whatever you want. Mine's a letter opener. Okay, start using the EBR. I love the EBR, Mike. It's a ton of fun. I own one. Well, I own the brother version of it. So the game on here, the EBR is this one. But the EBR is also this one. So the difference between the SO14 and the EBR is just the stock. And for some reason, the SO14 has a full auto mode, while the marksman rifle version doesn't. So this one's in 7.62. I think this one's in 7.62 as well. Yeah, they're both 7.62. Which is hilarious to me that they're separated by that. But yeah, one's got a polymer stock and the other one's got the Sage stock, which is a fully aluminum frame. Which is just weird that that's how they separate it, but it is. It is. Because these are both M1As. The SO14 is an M1A, and I'm guessing it's probably based off the Springfield M1A, based on some of its furniture, because that's what I own. And then the EBR is just literally the same barrel, gas system, reciprocating handle, magazine system, trigger system, mag release, safety mechanism, all of that. It's all the same. The only difference is this one has an aluminum chassis. Never thought of using that one, Doc? Yeah, that's live different. The Cronin Squall, what kind of range are you trying to run it with for the Cronin Squall, AJ? M14. I mean, the M14 and the M1A are the same thing with the separation. The separation between the two is one was generally military based and the other one was civilian owned or civilian owning. The Cronin Squall has 3 different, I think, reliable styles of approaching it. With the Cronin Squall, you can either go in the like close range movement speed one, like this one. This is my Squall Walker. Now, with that being said, this is considered a non-recommended build. So if you ever see one of my builds marked up NRB, if you ever see one of my builds on my screen marked NRB, so you'll see down there in the bottom it says Squall Walker NRB. That stands for non-recommended build, which means this is something that I'm testing and I do not like it yet. So the alternate version of that is this one. This is the AWS MDR. So this is the aim walking speed MDR. This is a version of it that actually works closer to what I would have intended. But again, this gun has hella damage but short mag. So most people don't want to run this as the aggressive option. You can run this one as the sub. This one has the bigger mag, and this one is still aggressive. Not as fast of a walking speed as the other one, but larger mag and still controllable. So this is what you'd be looking at for if you're running it like with a sniper, Martian rifle, something like that you're trying to reach out that uses sniper ammo. But with the recent nerf of sniper rifles, I really don't recommend that. So you're going to mostly be looking at the long range version of the Cronin Squall, which is going to be this for me. I like the Levelier a lot on it. The Levelier seems to work pretty well. You want to cut out as much horizontal as you can. With that being said, the tie also does really well if the horizontal just gets way too much, but you're gonna have to work a little bit harder on the recoil vertical. So this one may be better if you're trying to do like mid-range, but if you're trying to do long range, you kind of want to have both of them. We kind of have both of the reductions. So that's why you'll see me running like the Levelier or something like that. Because it's going to, overall, I think, offer the most out of it. Along with the high velocity for smoothness and stuff, it gives you a reliable gun here. And then whenever you actually have to get into the really long range, you have to put it in a single shot. And that's where a lot of people fail at it. But here's the thing. If you fire the Squall in single shot, you're going to watch this here in a second. The gun is going to, it's going to, what would it be? Recenter excessively low. So when you fire in single shot, it doesn't really go up much, but the moment you quit, watch how low the sight drops all the way to the ground. So what ends up happening is if you are not good at maintaining a steady rhythm for the Cronin Squall, the reset is really bad because the recoil drop down is really bad. So if you're gonna fire the Squall, unless they're like right here, you need to make it a little bit slower. Go. Because if you do this, you can keep it about center. But the moment you let go, if you fire just a little too fast, it'll just drop to the floor. No, never max, or I would say generally do not max stats whenever you are doing it. So this is what I was explaining earlier. So when you're looking at a gun, right? You're looking at one of the guns right here. On this stat graph. So let's remove tuning. So this stat graph shows you generally two different things on each of these lines. So recoil stabilization, ADS speed, right? So as you move ADS speed up, like towards it, you're going to see handling right here is moving, recoil is moving. So you're watching those, for this bar, you're watching those two numbers. What you want to do is you want to get the most out of one with the least amount of loss out of the other. So you'll see like right here, my recoil bar is going to jump up really high over there in the center, and then handling is going to start dropping. So I want to get about as good as I can on recoil without this dropping too far. Same thing here. This is accuracy and recoil control. So if I go all the way to recoil control, you watch my accuracy drop. If I go all the way to stability, you watch my recoil drop. So what you're looking for is you're looking for the best combination of both of those stats, which sits about right there. So that gives me good recoil control without losing my idle aiming stability. Shoot like a commando in Halo Infinite? Yes. But yeah, you're always looking to try to find that balance. And the answer is usually about right here. It's about like this, like, so if center bar is here and you understand how fractions work, so this would be 3/5 right here. You're going to be about 2/5 or 4/5. You generally are never going to take something all the way to the end. There is an exception for that. When you get into sights, you want to take this view as far as possible. You always want to put it all the way to negative 150. The only exception for that is if you are a sniper and you want to have even further sight, you can put it over here to 0.6. But if you're using any sort of rifle, putting this to negative 1.5 will make you have the least amount of visual recoil. This does not help recoil. This helps visual recoil, which means the amount of shake that the gun has when you're firing, at least, for your reticle. By moving this to far, you reduce that amount of visual recoil. The actual recoil will be a lot more visible to you, and you'll be able to actually notice that. And so when you get to full auto, it will help that. But watch if I take this and I drag this all the way to close. So now what's going to happen is you're going to see that scope, how far out it was. It's going to be right up close to my face now. So you're going to see a lot more in the scope. Actually, I can show you the exact difference right here. So that one is set to close. We'll put the exact same sight on, do the exact same tune for flinch resistance, and then we'll set this one to far. And I'm going to let you see the difference between these two. So this is far. This is close. So what you're watching the dummy gets a little. Actually, I think it might have reset that one. So yeah, far, close. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So you'll watch the dummy get a little bit closer to me, and the sight get a little bit closer. With far, it's going to be a little bit further away, and the dummy's not as big. So you can see almost the entire dummy in the scope right now, and the entire dummy of the one on my left. If I do this, you'll see that half of the dummy is missing on the other one, it's a very small difference, but that small difference is the difference between your recoil going everywhere and your recoil going nowhere. Because on the close one, you'll watch it pull really hard left and right, but on the far one, it doesn't do that. And that's again, that's just completely a visual difference on the way that the gun works. So you always want to consider that kind of stuff when you're going in for tuning your guns. It's very important. On snipers, it doesn't matter as much. It gives you a bigger field of view. And because you're only firing that one shot rechambering, it doesn't affect it any. But full auto guns, it affects it a lot. Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I really, really appreciate you. We will be back at it again tomorrow morning. There is a poll up for members over on my channel asking what game to play tomorrow. So if you have a want to say, feel free to. If you don't care and you just want to hang out with me, I appreciate that, and we will be there for that as well. But you'll have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. I will see you all again soon. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Peace.